Hey, what's up guys? This is Ryan Zoo bringing you another video. I have a very special treat for you today. Today I am playing sPedo, who is number 4 on the all-time ranking list. How amazing is that? He's actually number 2 because number 1 and number 2, they're actually bugs, like they're glitches. These are either hackers or glitches or something. I know this because a number 3 spot, Ego Goyo, keeps a very good track of the leaderboard, and he sort of just sees these guys pop out of nowhere. So he knows for sure that number 1 and number 2 are glitches. So in actuality, Ego Goyo is number 1 and sPedo is number 2 on the all-time leaderboard for Bloons Tower Defense Battles. These guys have an amazing win record and they have played so many thousands of games. And today, I am showing you guys an amazing treat. I am going to play some games against sPedo, and we will see just how good one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world. There's a lot of debate over whether sPedo or Ego Goyo are the absolute best Bloons Tower Defense Battles players in the world, but we will see today, and we will see how I do against sPedo in a bunch of games. Alright, let's get into it. Now, I'm only going to be able to play a few games against sPedo's main account because he likes to save his battle energy to play normal games so that he can maintain his top of the leaderboard position, because the leaderboard is basically decided on how many games you play, and sPedo likes to play a lot of games. So I'm using this Bloons Tower Defense chat room to communicate with him, and the first map we're going to play on is cards, because both him and I are quite good players, and we'd like to play the smaller maps because they're more challenging. The bigger maps like Rally or Plutonium Mines are just not that challenging. It's very, very easy to go to the late game without ever losing a single life. But these smaller maps are really, really challenging for both of us. So I'm going to use my favorite loadout for small maps, which is Bomb Tower, obviously, a Boomerang, a Mortar, and I'm going to try to get to the late game, and thus I have a Monkey Ace as my 4th tower. If I was trying to maybe crush him in the mid game or something like that, I might have a different tower, but because I'm going to the late game, Monkey Ace is always my 4th tower because Ground Zero is amazing. This guy, sPedo, let's have a look at him. He is 3,872 wins, 692 losses. That's a win to loss ratio of, God, what is that? Like more than 5 to 1, I think. So for every 5 games he's played, he loses. No, for every 6 games he plays, he loses 1. Something like that. Just amazing. And of course his battle score 40,042. So this guy is absolute boss at this game, and we will see how I do versus him. So let's get this started. Confirm selection. Alright. So my strategy for this map is to start with a Boomerang in this spot. Thanks to Super Jumbobo 2 who taught me the strategy. I'm just trying to get him down. And I upgrade him to a 1-0. And I usually put him on last. Ooh, sPedo is going for a farm right off the bat. That's very different. So basically with farm economies are good for the smaller maps, because for farms you get bananas, or money, based on a certain amount per round. And so usually I would get a bomb tower, but because he's using farm economy, he's not sending economy balloons, and because he's not sending them, I don't need to put a bomb tower down until he sends some balloons versus me. So I've got this bomb tower ready to put down, but I'm just not going to need to do it until he sends some balloons at me. In the meantime, I'm sending a lot of economy balloons at him. Oh, here we go. So he is going to send some economy balloons, maybe just to force me to get that bomb tower. Because I don't think he actually wants to get any economy from balloons, he just wants to get farm economy. But he still sends these red balloons just to force me to use the cannon, which is just the first point of high level play right there. You want to send balloons sometimes just to force your opponent to spend money. He's forcing me to spend a cannon where I might not want to. Okay, so I've got my 2-3 Boomerang Monkey up for round 4, just in case he sends pinks. And he's just done it again. He's using some pinks to attack me, to force me to spend that money on that upgrade. Otherwise, I wouldn't have needed to. I could have just kept it as my previous bomb tower and got more economy. He has the same monkey, so I can't really do any damage with him. So I'm seeing a lot of blue economy for blue economy balloons, and he's going with further farm economy. So I foresee he's going to do a lot of farms. And farms are good for small maps like this, and they are a good economy. But what they lack is that they take up a tower slot. That is a big problem. So, that usually means that he doesn't have the late game tower. He only has boomerang, bomb tower, something for camo such as a mortar or a village, but he has to use farm for that 4th tower, which means that if we get to the late game and I start sending you know, some Zone My Gods versus him, he just can't beat Zone My Gods without ground 0, pretty much. It's really hard to beat Zone My Gods without ground 0. For round 6 you want to get a 2-0 monkey up, because if you don't, then blacks can hurt you. So you see here, I'm just going to keep sending blacks versus him until he gets another monkey, because eventually some of these blacks should get through. But at the same time, every time I send blacks, I'm hurting my own economy. So there we go, he's lost some lives, he's lost 8 lives. There's a little bit of lag, so that's probably why you didn't see the balloon go through. But I'm confident that as long as he has only one boomerang tower and I send blacks, then he has to lose lives. But he has a mortar up now, so I'm just going to keep sending economy balloons. In the meantime, he has 4 farms, which is a lot of economy. Round 8, he's going for a regrow white rush with me, which is quite strong. It's forcing me to get the 3-0 boomerang, which I didn't really want to get. I actually don't like... I mean, you have to get it for round 8, but I really don't like getting it because it's so expensive. I'd rather just get more economy. But he's sort of forcing me to not get economy, which is really good play by him. In the meantime, he has got 4 farms. Wow. So you really can't get up much more economy than about 650. Because he's playing so well, I can probably only get 640. Because if I get any more than that, then I can't get the mortar up in time for round 12. I just don't have enough money. So a cool trick with the mortar is that you can hide him, and that way he can't see if I've upgraded him to the 0-3 or not. And another trick is that you can actually upgrade him to 0-3, and he can't tell if yours is a 0-3 or a 2-3. And there's actually quite a big difference between a 2-3 and a 0-3. But they look exactly the same. The mortar looks exactly the same. So now I'm safe versus camos. And he's going to send some regrow camos versus me just to test my... Oh, got a bit of lag here. Whoa, lag. Okay. Now I'm getting my 2 boomerangs up in case he sends for a round 13 rainbow rush. I am ready to defend versus that. And in the meantime, he's just getting lots and lots of farm economy, which is great. You know, if he can, that's great. But I really don't care about how much economy he has, because I know he doesn't have a 4th tower slot. So my strategy is just to survive until the late game, maybe round 30, round 35, and then just hit him with like 2 Zone My Gods. And there should be no combination of bomb towers, boomerangs, and mortars that you can use to successfully defend. Oh, here's a ceramic. This should be upgrade him to 2-2 and upgrade him to 3-0. Wow, holy cow! I can't believe they got through. Normally that wouldn't get through. Normally these 4 boomerangs is enough to take down ceramics. But I might have been a bit slow with my upgrading, and also there might be some lag due to me recording this video. But anyway, I'm still alive, and I think I still have him. So as long as I can get to around 30, 35, I just send 2 Zone My Gods, and he can't defend versus Zone My Gods, whereas I can because I have ground 0. So I think it's kind of up to him to try to kill me before I can send a Zone My God at him. That's what I think. We will see. So I'm just not going to bother sending attacking balloons versus him, because I don't really care about hurting his lives right now. I'm just going to try to survive all the way to the late game. And I think to do that, I don't want to be too greedy. So I want to be prepared for the round 18 Moabs. Get these bomb towers up to be ready for round 18 Moabs. 867 is a pretty low economy, but as long as I can defend versus him, I'm happy. In the meantime, he's got quite a few bomb towers, so I don't think I can hurt him with any rushes. So, round 18 is when he can send the Moabs. Round 20 is when he can send the BFBs and the Moab. He pretty much has to kill me on round 20, because, or he can try to go for a round 22 Zone My God rush. I was asking him if that was a ceramic, if that ceramic was a camo, but it wasn't. So I was really surprised that I lost lives there. Okay, I have a pretty good defense up, and I'm ready to get the Moab popping balloons as fast as I can. Oh, he's selling something. I heard that. What is he selling? Oh, he's selling his farms. Okay, I think he's gonna rush me here, so I need to upgrade to this guy to a bomb tower. Holy cow! He's sending 5 mobs and a BFB. Okay, I can only stop this with the ground zero. Okay, I've got my monkey ace down. Now, do I have enough money for ground zero? I'm selling everything. Upgrading. Oh no, I'm $2,000 short. And that's the game. Oh wow, I can't believe it. He actually got me with a round 20 rush. Man, I was $2,000 off that ground zero. So if I just had, if I just could just get, maybe I should have sold my mortar. I could have sold my mortar. That's the first thing I could have done. I also could have saved a bit more money a bit earlier. So I went up to I think 1,000 economy. If I maybe if I went up to like 950 and stopped a bit earlier, I could have saved up a bit more money, and that maybe would have been enough to stop the. Wow, that was an amazing rush. It was like 1 BFB and 5 mobs. That would have cost him a lot. He must have saved up a lot of money. Oh no, because he sold the farms. Right. Okay, here's our second game on Hydro Dam. So as I said, we love playing the small maps because the small maps are actually the only challenging maps. Hydro Dam being the hardest and smallest map out there. And I'm really excited to see sPedo's Hydro Dam strategy. Everybody is struggling on Hydro Dam and trying to get a good strategy for Hydro Dam. So let's see what sPedo does, and let's see what one of the best players in the world does on Hydro Dam. You can also see my strategy, which I think is an average to okay strategy. I think my strategy is quite unique, but I don't know if unique is necessarily that good. So he's going for a bomb tower on the little island. I've actually never seen that. Most people usually put bomb towers like in this location here, or maybe here. I've never actually seen someone put a bomb tower on this little island. Very unique. Meanwhile, I have the double boat strategy, and I need to get a third boat up, otherwise the Reds will overrun me. So I'm saving up for a third boat here. Oh, 549. Oh, that's so annoying, because it's 550 for a boat. So I was $1 off to get the third boat, and therefore I was 6 seconds late, and I had to lose all this life. It's really annoying. So he's going for a Dartling Gun, which is pretty popular for this map. I think Dartling Gun is probably the most popular strategy for this map. Personally, I actually hate using Dartling Guns. I hate them so much. The reason being that it's really hard to put towers down when you have a Dartling Gun, because you have to use your mouse to aim down here or aim over here or something. But I want to put boats up here, and I want to put like a little tower here, and I want to put like a little tower here. And every time I put little towers here, I lose some life if I use a Dartling Gun, because I'm not shooting anything useful. So for that single reason, I really hate Dartling Guns. But obviously sPedo's using it, so it must be good. And I'm probably just not fast enough when I put the towers down. So 5 boats is enough to stop all pink rushes. So if someone does a pink rush like I am doing versus him, then 5 boats is enough. It looks like maybe a 1-1 or a 0-1. I think it's a 1-1 Dartling Gun and a bomb tower is enough to stop a pink rush pretty well. So I stopped pink rushing him, and now I'm just going back to blue economy balloons. Oh, just pause the video. Whoops. Now, I wonder what sPedo's going to do next. He can either upgrade his Dartling Gun some more, or he can upgrade his bomb tower. I actually don't know. I'll be very excited to see. And I'm going to try my best to send attacking balloons if I think he's weak. So for example, next up, when it gets to round 6, I'm going to send some blacks, because bomb towers obviously can't do anything versus blacks. Ooh, he's got a 2-1 now. I actually don't know if 2-1 can stop blacks. I'm going to try maybe just a couple of blacks. He's also probably going to send blacks versus me. Yep, there it is. So I need to get my guy up to a glaive ricochet to stop blacks. And I probably went a bit too high in the economy. I probably should have stopped at like 420. And stopping at 420 would have been would have given me enough money to get this guy up to a ricochet before round 6 begins. But now with this ricochet, I think I should be okay versus blacks. I sent blacks, a few more blacks versus him, but actually they're not really getting through. It seems like his 2-1 Dartling Gun is pretty good versus blacks. So I'm going back to economy. Okay, he's got his ricochet up as well. So I guess it means that actually constant greens is better against the 2-1 than black balloons. So I'll know that for next time. Round 8 is when you can send reds. Oh, he's got a mortar. That's very interesting. Now I actually have a mortar as well, but I really don't think mortar is a good solution for camo detection. Which is why I guess why he has a Dartling gun. Dartling gun is pretty good versus camos. Yeah, so he's got his up to a 0.3 or 2.3. So he's got decent camo detection. I'm gonna get the same camo detection. I think 605 economy is pretty freaking awesome. There's not too many other strategies that can get to 605 economy on this map, and so I think my opener is pretty good. I wish I could do it a bit better so I don't lose as many lives, but nevertheless it's still pretty decent. Okay, so I need to save up money now because I need to get first the camo detection for round 12, and I need to get some more boomerang monkeys up in case he rainbow rushes me. In the meantime, here's another monkey, a boomerang monkey, in case I rainbow rush him. So I think both of us are prepared for the rainbow rush. Okay, round 13 is oh, he's sending a rainbow rush. Okay, upgrade. Oh, this guy, not enough money. Will 2 ricochets be enough? Ah, it's looking like it's not enough. No. So 2 ricochet monkeys is not quite enough to stop a rainbow rush. You probably need 3. I didn't have anywhere near enough economy for 3, so I guess I think I should have stopped at maybe 580 economy, not 605. 605 is probably a little bit too greedy. And these are the things that I just don't know, and I don't get to test very often because I don't get to play with good players. But sPedo, man, he is good. He can tell when my defenses are not good enough for a rainbow rush. So no, what we've done now is that I'll just pause the video for a sec. Basically, as I said before, sPedo doesn't want to use his main account for too many private games because he wants to save his battle energy for getting the staying on top of the leaderboard. So now he's changed to his other account, which is just this other little account that he likes to play with sometimes. And so this account, basically, these games are more sort of for fun because he can't use his best strategy on this account because he doesn't have all the towers unlocked. So for example, he doesn't have a farm on this second account. He doesn't have a Dartling gun, and so without these towers, he's pretty useless on most maps. And so we're just gonna play some games for fun. What we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna play another game on Hydro Dam, and this time, I think I'm gonna try see if I can just adjust my strategy just a little bit, so that I don't lose to his rainbow rush. And he's going to use God knows what towers, because I don't know what towers he has available. He's going for boats as well. So this time I'm going to play a little bit safer, and I'm not going to be so greedy. I'm going to be making sure that I get the towers down in time before the round starts, so that I don't lose those like 10-20 lives at the start of every round. So here I'm not going to send any balloons yet. I'm going to wait until I can put the 3rd boat down, and then I'm going to start sending balloons at him. And there we go, we got the red balloons going. He's going for a different boat strategy from mine. He's going for the grapes. Okay. So, see, my strategy is to get these guys lined up like this, so that these darts that they shoot, shoot all the way down this line. As the balloons are going there, they should shoot all the way down the line. And the reason why it's so good is because each dart can pop like, I don't know, maybe 7 to 10 balloons. So there's actually quite a lot of popping power, and they shoot pretty fast as well. And it's only 550 for a boat. Whereas he's going for like grapes, and grapes are also okay. But I just feel like the actual arrow itself is a lot better than the grapes. And to get another boat is actually not too much more expensive compared to getting the grapes. So I need 5 towers to defend against pinks, and as you can see I am defending perfectly versus pinks. I want to see if his defense can actually defend versus pinks. So it looks like it's defending like okay, but he's still leaking lives very, very slowly. But I still want to get more economy as well, so I'm happy with damaging like a couple of lives, and now I'm going back to economy balloons. So this time I'm going to try to get the ricochet up in time for round 6, so that I have something to stop the black balloons. So he's going for mass grapes, which actually with 3 grapes, with 3 grape ships, yeah, maybe his strategy is not too bad. I don't know. I don't know what happens if I send pinks first right now. He probably has the pinks locked down. So I'm stopping a bit early. I'm stopping at 420, and that should hopefully be enough to get the ricochet up in time. And that should be enough for blacks, but we will see. Okay, so I still don't quite have enough money for blacks. And so I'm probably going to have to leak a few lives here. He sold his boat for some more boats down here. So essentially he's just like massing boats in this location. That's actually quite a good, cool strategy. I'll definitely give it a try sometime. Now that I have my ricochet up, I should be pretty set, and shouldn't lose too many more lives. So it looks like, yeah, I'm just telling sPedo that I think I need to sell one or maybe even two of my boats, because the boats aren't as useful now. They're basically only for the early game, and now I need to move on to some better towers. So maybe I'm thinking that I need to adjust my strategy and just sell these boats by round 6 and just replace them with a completely new set of towers. But at the same time, that seems like kind of a waste, so I don't really know. Maybe my 5 boat strategy just isn't that good to begin with. I also think that this boat here is really poorly positioned. I think he's just completely in the wrong place. It should be like closer to here. So his arrow might just be missing completely. But his strategy of massing the boats down here is actually pretty cool. I'm definitely going to give it a few tries and see how it goes. So I've actually lost more lives than him, which really sucks, because I really pride on not losing lives with my strategies. But he's he's sending regrow whites. So let's see how good regrow whites does versus my current defense. They're actually getting through pretty good. So it looks like my defense is pretty weak versus regrow whites. So I'm going to have to adjust that. I don't really plan to send aggressive rushes versus him. I just want to see if I can survive all of his rushes. Because as long as I can survive his rushes, then I can do maybe a stronger rush on round 15 or round 18. And, you know, the real test to a build is not, can you kill your opponent? Oh no, here it is. Okay, game over. Yes, see, the problem with the mortar is that you really can't defend versus these group camo pinks. And especially if you're low on lives, then you're basically dead. So it looks like I need to really like completely adjust my hydro strategy. It can't defend against group pinks like that, and it can't defend against. Just pause it here just to finish my thought process. It can't defend versus group pinks. It can't defend versus regrow whites. So yeah, if you ever want a good strategy on hydro, look at what sPedo did in the previous game and even in this game, as both of those strategies are pretty good and they're definitely better than any strategies that I've ever seen playing against other players on Bloons Tower Defense Battles. I think we're going to have one or two more games for you guys. So what we're going to do now is another fun little game where we're both using our other accounts. So I'm actually doing a thing that's very similar to him, where I'm going for Unstoppable, the Unstoppable achievement. And the easiest way to get that is actually just to start a new account and beat all the not so good players. Which is when you first start a new account, you play against very many like 0-0 wins, or maybe 5 wins, 1 loss, or maybe like 20 wins, 50 losses. You play a lot of these opponents, and so it's really easy to get unstoppable if you start from scratch. And so I actually, despite having 27 wins and 0 losses, I still haven't got unstoppable. I'm on like 60% of the way there. I think I must have just played like the same player twice, because if you play the same player twice, you can't get the unstoppable achievement. But now that I've actually reached like 27 wins and 0 losses on this account, I'm going to try to go for like a 1 to 2% loss record. So that means that I only lose 1 game every 50 games, or maybe even every 100 games. That's a pretty ridiculous goal, but it's actually really cool. It makes me like try really hard against even the most weak opponents, because it means that I really don't want to lose any games. So I really want to see how long I can go like keep winning without losing any games. And I'm really happy that I managed to get to this milestone, 250 games, without having lost any games. Because before this, 250, I could not get a mortar, and I could not get a monkey village. So it's actually really hard to survive versus camo balloons, if they sent camo balloons. But luckily, I guess most of my opponents were pretty average, and so I was able to kill them before we got to round 12. But I actually had a pretty like terrible defense versus camo rushes. I had dart monkeys and snipers only. So snipers to break the camo leads, and dart monkeys to kill the rest of the camo balloons. And that was a pretty weak defense, and a couple of guys got me down to quite a few lives using camos. But luckily I was able to kill them with a regrow rainbow rush on round 13 before they killed me with more camos. So what we're gonna do here is what we've done is that the pedo has done a random loadout, and then he's told me what this random loadout of his is. So we're both, and so that way I'm gonna pick the exact same loadout as his. So we're doing a cool thing where we both do random loadouts, but we have the same loadout. So this type of format I really love. It means that every game is different. Even if you use the same map, every game we're gonna have a random loadout. But it's a completely fair game because both of us have the same towers. And furthermore, both of us, for most of these towers, we don't even have level 4 because we're just too low. We haven't upgraded them yet. So we only have level 3 for most of these towers, and we're going to see basically who is the most creative player in terms of able to being to survive Hydro Dam with these terrible towers. And actually, Pedo added one more rule just to make it more fun, is that we can't send any economy balloons. In fact, we just never send balloons. So it's kind of like defense. In fact, yeah, it is basically just defense because no one ever attacks. But yeah, we will see how this game goes. So Ninja, Glue, Tech, and Dartling. What should I use? I'm gonna go for like a mass Dartling strategy. Oh, he might be doing the same thing. Yeah, maybe because I think the ninja is like terrible. You just never use ninjas. Most of you have probably heard that Super Jumbo 2 hates ninjas, and he's right to hate ninjas. Ninjas are so bad. So ninjas are pretty terrible. Dartling monkeys are pretty okay. Tech are awesome, but the balloons are like so far away from the track that on this particular map, techs are terrible. Glue might be okay, but glue needs to be like on level 3 before it becomes effective. Level 2 glue is like not that good. So if I can get enough money up for level 3, then glue is okay. But in the meantime, I guess I'm just going to spam these dart towers because there's really nothing else I can make. But the good thing is that he's not sending balloons at me, and I'm not sending balloons at him. So he's going for glue gunners, and I guess two glue gunners are okay, but I still don't think they're that good. So I'm just not gonna get a glue gunner until I can get to maybe a 3-2, or maybe a 2-3. I haven't decided if a 2-3 or a 3-2 is better. He's also going for a tech shooter, which is really interesting. Oh yeah, if you upgrade him to a 2-3, he's probably has enough range where he can actually hit the balloons. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like okay, so what happens is it requires the balloons to actually get down here before the tech shooter will even fire. So when the balloons are here, they actually just don't set off the tech shooter. But when the tech shooter does set off, it does actually hit the balloons over here. So the tech shooter, I guess, is actually okay. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe one of that fire tech shooter is actually pretty good. If I could just get up to a fire tech shooter, maybe here, or maybe here. If I put it here, then I can get most of this. If I put it here, then I can get most of this. Or maybe in this corner. This corner is probably best. Then I can get most of this. No, that corner is terrible. I think this one here. And oh, what am I doing? Oh no, I don't even have a level 4 tech shooter. Like, I don't have the upgrade, so I can't even upgrade them to a level 4. I'm pretty sure. I can't quite remember if I've upgraded him to level 4 or not for this account. And I just realized that actually right now is that I have nothing to stop leads. So these guys can't actually stop leads. So I'm gonna use a glue gunner to stop leads because a 2-2 glue gunner can stop leads. He's using. Let's see. He's mainly going for glue gunner and dart monkey. I think he's gonna spam dart monkeys now, like I am. The good thing is that leads can't come until quite a bit later. Maybe around. I can't remember what it is. Maybe 10, 11, 12, 13. One of those rounds, the leads come. So I'm not too worried about leads right now. In fact, I'm actually pretty happy that I've saved up this much money. So with this much money, I actually can get some pretty cool towers. I think I'll go for the 3-2 glue gunner. and that should just crush all the leads, and it might crush quite a few other balloons as well. And I think actually just that by itself is almost enough for the for all the balloons, including ceramics even. Until the mobs come, I think this guy can just like hold off everything. So here I'm just telling him that I don't actually have a 4-0 tack shooter, and thus these tack shooters are completely useless to me. So I'm gonna yeah. So I don't see it's locked. So I'm gonna sell them because it's useless. Oh, pinks are coming. These are doing a bit of damage. I guess I should get my glue gun up right. I don't really want to put it here because like it doesn't really hit very much. So I guess I have to sell one of my guys to get him in the position that I want. This is a good spot because it covers most of the. Oh, just in time. Oh no! I need to get this up. Oh no. What can I do here? Okay, let's try another guy. Okay, I got him a little bit. So I guess it's round 13 that, or yeah, round 13 that it comes. So I need to get the glue gunner up for round 13. But now that I have this guy on 3-2, I'm pretty much set. This guy is pretty good. Yeah, glue is good. Looks like the pedo has actually got a ninja tower here. I don't know if I agree with that. Ninja towers are pretty bad. But, I don't know. He's the pedo. I can't argue with the pedo. He is pretty damn good at this game. So you can see my glue gunner is just completely owning everything, which is awesome. So I'm asking how do we pop Moabs? Because although Moabs won't be coming for a little while, they're still going to come quite soon. I'm also really worried about the rainbows, the camo rainbows on round 21. I think 5 Dartling guns should be enough to stop it, but if it's not, then that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much screwed. I don't think ninjas will help very much. Yeah, the only thing that could help would be more of these dart monkeys. I actually get another glue gunner because I just think glue gunners are awesome. So I'm probably gonna get two glue gunners up to 3-2, and then try to work on my Moab defense. But yeah, the pedo is just he's got more lives. He's got probably a better defense than me. He's just a really, really good player. So I'm gonna save money because I want to get this guy up to a 3-2. I think earlier the pedo said that 3-0 dart monkeys is a good idea to get to kill Moabs, but oh, doing a bit of damage here. That's good. What? I thought I saw the pedo lose some lives, but maybe not. Okay, so I'm getting ready for round 21. So I need to get all my guys up to up the upgrade where they can see the camo balloons. And you can see, wow, these glue gunners are awesome. Glue gunners just completely crush all ceramics. So here's a big test if we can stop these camo balloons. It looks like the glue gunners can handle everything else, but maybe they're still getting. No, that's not enough. GG. Yeah, that's the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little series versus the pedo. I really hope and I expect to be able to play a lot more games versus him in the future. Him and I've talked to him quite a few times, and I really respect him as a player, and he seems to at least somewhat respect what I try to achieve. So I guess just in the end, a little shout out to my King of the Hill tournament. If you think that your level is very, very good, like up to my standards or pedo standards, come join King of the Hill and challenge the best players in the world. It's a little tournament where basically we have a king, which currently is Ramuff, and challenge the king and a best of 7 series, and the winner becomes a new king. And this is just an ongoing competition that never ends to see who is the best player in the world. And I'm actually really excited that the pedo is one of the challenges currently, so I'm really excited to see him versus the current king to see if he can beat Ramuff. Yeah, come to King of the Hill. I'll put a link to it in the video description below, and you can go check that out. And also, it has a lot of other links to the other. So, because some of the King of the Hill battles, I try to record them, and so it's another very great resource for high-level games like this. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.